Hey guys, Matt Lighty here, and I'm going to be showing you what I do, what I think you guys should do with chance orbs. In my opinion, this is the best way to go about it, and it covers chancing items in every facet of the game and chancing items in Zana specific mods. So that's just what I think the best fucking thing to do is, and how to do it well. So out the gate, let's go to the things you should chance just everywhere. Um, we got Uber Circlet, which gets you Crown of Eyes. The reason that these items are picked specifically is because even if you don't, which is you're not gonna probably chance the item. Just accept that going in. You're not gonna chance the item you want to get. It's not gonna turn to Crown of Eyes or Mjolnir or Chevrons. It's just not gonna happen. So the good thing with these items is these turn into these are good bases and can potentially be still useful items after the fact. All right, so Uber Circlet is a very good energy shield helmet, so it has a good base. So when you chance it and it doesn't become Crown of Eyes, it has the potential to still become something possibly useful. All right, we got Judgment Staff, which turns into two different uniques, Hegemony's Era and Pledge of Hands, both of which are worth a good deal in any league. And it's also a high base staff, so it has a chance of becoming something yet again. Um, Gavel is pretty standard. Just make sure before you chance a Gavel, you make it 20 quality. Um, so when you chance it and it does not become Mjolnir, you could use it in the Chisel recipe, which is a 20 quality gavel or rock breaker or similar looking mace, and a map gets you a chisel, which is very useful. Chevron's up the Oculus vestment is a bit of a mixed bag for me because I don't like getting troll mantles, aka infernal mantles, because some uniques like this one share a base. Um, they share bases with other uniques. So in this case, it's infernal mantle and Chevron's wrapping, which is like the most expensive item in the game that can drop um, as a unique. Infernal Mantle is worth jack shit, so it's really heartbreaking if you ever get an Infernal Mantle. That's why I like Judgment Staff, because both outcomes are good. Or Ubra Circlet, which only one outcome and it's always good. And Prophecy Wand gets you the Void Battery, but it's also the highest base of a wand that exists. So when you don't get Void Battery, you can still get something that's very useful. Now we're going to turn now to the Zana exclusive mods. So let's go over, let's go to Anarchy first. All right, so when you do Anarchy League, you can check over here. This is the Zana person. When you have her at a specific level, you get the option of doing Anarchy, okay? And this tosses in some Rogue Exiles, I believe 4 Rogue Exiles, into your map with you, and it costs 8 Chaos, and allows you to chance items, or items can drop from the Anarchy specific league. That being these 3 bases, which are probably the most expensive bases, turn into the most expensive items in the Anarchy League. So let's go for Diamond Ring first. Diamond Ring can become one of 2 things. It can become Ramira's Banquet, which is still worth a little bit, maybe 1 to 2 Exalted League depending. So it's not a complete waste if you get that. And they become Gifts from Above, which is Anarchy specific ring that is worth way more than that. Can be upwards of 20, 30 sometimes in some leagues. Very useful. Before, not too long ago, Moonstone Ring could only turn into Chevron's Revelation. Those people at GG said, let's make another one. So they got Time Class, which is a complete sadness, very similar to Oculus Investment. So if you don't like being disappointed, don't do this. But if it does become Chevron's Revelation, that's worth a good bit. Again, it could be 15, 20, 30 Exalted League, depending. If it's in a new league, you might have the only one that exists. If it's an old league, there are legacy versions, which are worth more. Still worth a good bit. But if you get Time Clasp, you're gonna cry, and that makes everyone sad. A Gate Amulet can turn into Vol's Devotion, which is necessary for lots of builds, mainly discharge-based builds. Is highly sought after, and is very desirable, and is speculated to have the odds of being chanced. There has been many people who have done it, and they've chanced 20,000. I don't remember the guy's name, but chanced 20,000 of them, and he got a 19 amulet, so you can give or take 1 in 1,000 is a safe range of guessing. So now we're going to go to another mod, which is Nemesis mod. So you go over here, and again, Nemesis a lot more expensive, 3-4 times the price as Anarchy, 5 times the price even. And this makes it so every pack has a rare mob, and it has a Nemesis mod on it. Corrupting Blood, Proximity Shield, and potentially Inner Treasure, etc., etc. This gets you access to certain Nemesis mods, namely being, you can get these rings and belts. Now, Leather Belt, again, super fucking trolly, similar to Oculus Vestment, similar to Moonstone Ring, and that this doesn't have only 2 bases, this has 3 different uniques that can come from it. You can get Worm Smolt, which is a complete waste of time, because it's also worth jack shit. Immortal Flesh, which is worth slightly more than jack shit. And then the big kahuna, the Headhunter Belt, which is worth, God, 100 exalts in a new league. I don't even know if it has a price tag because it's so rare. And this allows you, for when you kill rare mobs that have Nemesis mods, you can temporarily steal them. And it allows for hilarity to ensue. 2 stone rings, which become Barracks Pass, Barracks Respite, and Barracks Grip. All decent rings worth a fair amount. When combined, they make the Prismatic Ring, that is the Taming, worth a lot. So what I do is, either you want to take, if you have Prismatic Rings just sitting around, that's cool also, but take in all 3, and just, you know, again, they can, you have, I don't know, these are probably not high eye level, but, well, okay, whatever, it's not high. So you can come in here, chance these. They're rings, so they can still turn well, just like any jewelry can turn well. These are all decent bases for rings. Agate probably being the worst base here, but diamond ring base, very desirable. Double res base, highly desirable, yet again. So you can, when you're chancing them, they can become something useful. And even if you get 3 rares and all turn shit, you can combine them to make a rare prismatic ring. You know, you're getting value out of your failure. That's what these methods are all about. You're trying to optimize your failure. So that about covers the chance orbs. Everything I do with them, everything you probably should do with them. What I like to do is, in my stash, I just have a section with chances. And you know, you just, on your travels, you do it. In the new league, you could check vendors and buy Moonstone Rings, Agate Amulets, Diamond, whatever. Any chance you get to see them. Because it doesn't matter what eye level the item is, any item can chance into any unique of that base. So if I had an eye level 1 Prismatic Ring, and I go in Nemesis, and I can chance it, it could become the Taming. So that about wraps us up, and I will see you guys later.